can we get rid of perfectionism? Hello guys, welcome here in my life journey. Thank you so much for dropping by, and today I am sharing with you some thoughts again about the word perfect. How can we really get rid of perfectionism? Guys, in my own experience, if you are confident enough who you are, you have strong self-esteem, then you can really understand yourself that each and every one of us have our own weaknesses, and there is no such things as perfectionism. Guys, this is just a reminder that we are all good enough and we are capable of doing great things, not even mentioning being perfect. We can all do the right thing, the good thing. We are all capable of doing that, but we must be aware that there's no such word as perfectionism. We can use this word, guys, as our inspiration daily, but don't hang on that word. So why? Because it can make you feel depressed. If you cannot reach yourself to be perfect, you have to embrace who you are, accept who you are, and develop a strong self-confidence. You are good enough, and trying to be perfect is also about draining our energy. Just think instead that you are a good person, you are talented, you are capable of doing great things instead of striving hard to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. We all can commit mistakes and wrong in this life. It is a part of our life, and our wrong or mistakes we committed, we have to use it in a positive way, that there is something to learn from that situation. So guys, this is just my reminder for you that there is no such word as perfectionism. First of all, we must understand that perfectionism, it means it's defined as the need to be or appear to be perfect, or even to believe that it's possible to achieve perfection. We must work with our defaults of being a perfectionist. For being a perfectionist make it more challenging to meet the goals of being perfect, or even of reaching our personal best. We must be aware that unhealthy perfectionism can make it difficult to achieve our goals. It can also lead us to worry, stress, and anxiety, and depression, among other potential negative outcomes. To overcome perfectionism, we must become more aware of our tendencies. We must focus on the positives. We must allow ourselves to make mistakes because we learn from our mistakes. We must set more reasonable goals. We must learn how to receive criticism. Remember, guys, that criticism is a healthy thing we have to face anyway. We must set more reasonable goals. We must learn how to receive criticism. We must lower the pressure we put on ourselves. We must focus on meaning over perfection. We must try not to procrastinate. To stop being a perfectionist, acknowledge that you are doing it in the first place. What does it feels you? Understanding why we challenge ourselves with ultra high standards is also helpful. We must face the worst case. We must be aware perfectionism is often a way to make sure we don't fail. But prevention mindset is hardly the best one of creativity and innovative thinking. We must identify the standards we needed. Most of the time, we don't need to do things perfectly. Know that you are good is enough. Enough is a good enough. Therefore, it is very important that we can love ourselves. We must embrace who we are. We must live day by day with a mental attitude that we are doing our best. We do the best we can. Try not to stress out the word perfect. As the book says, there is no such word as perfectionism. If you have a strong self-confidence, self-esteem with yourself, you can believe that you're doing your best. You are doing what you're capable of. So don't stress out. Get rid of that perfectionism mentality. You must get rid of that if you want to succeed in your life. Why? Because such word can give you anxiety, can give you depression and down moments because you are craving more for yourself. It's good if it is a positive thing, but we have to admit that we are all human and we are all have weaknesses. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. If you can love yourself to the fullest, you are believing in yourself that you are good enough. You are more than good enough. So don't bother yourself. Get rid of that perfectionism word. Everyone are good enough, more than good enough to do the things they love, to do their assignments, to do and live day by day what they are love doing. So therefore, we must face the worst case. We must be aware that perfectionism is often a way to make sure that we don't fail. But guys, failure is a good thing. We must learn from our mistakes and failure, and that is very important, that we can acknowledge the mistakes, we can embrace the failure, because from there we grow from our being imperfect. Therefore, we must understand the word perfectionism and get rid of it. We must be aware that an unhealthy perfectionism can make it difficult to achieve goals. Be aware with that, guys. It gives you difficulty to achieve goals when you are bounded with the word perfect. The key here is do the best you can. You are more than good enough. How can we get rid of perfectionism, guys? There you are. The best thing you can do right now is embrace yourself, love yourself, and develop strong self-confidence and self-esteem. That is the key to not get anxiety of the word perfectionism. Guys, we all are talented. All we have to do is develop our talent, acknowledge it, practice what you are good at. And everybody is more than good enough. So develop your self-confidence and self-esteem and go from there. There's no such word as perfectionism. We must just try to do the best we can do for our life. Everyone has a talent within you. You must just awaken that from within. If you believe yourself, if you love yourself, develop the power of prayer and meditation to help you awaken that inner talent within you and put it into action. Everybody is good enough. We must work with ourselves to get rid of perfectionism. Hello guys, thank you so much for joining me here in my life journey. Again, I am forever grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. Thank you so much guys. I love you all and bye-bye.